Welcome back to the Ryoko Show. I'm Ryoko. Thank you so much for tuning in today. It's the last episode of the 2024 and the holiday season is here. I'm recording this episode on December 23rd, so it's not Christmas yet, but I can see decorations everywhere and there is like festive energy in the air. I grew up in Japan, so New Year's Eve means more to me than Christmas, but we had our Christmas dinners in our own way back home. For many families, a typical Christmas dinner included KFC, sushi, and always strawberry shortcake. For many of us, it's a time filled with love, family, and celebrations, but it can also feel overwhelming, stressful, or even lonely this time of the year. And I've also spent many Christmas alone while traveling in different countries. I remember seeing local people coming together to celebrate at restaurants. It was so beautiful to see, even when I wasn't part of it. It reminded me of how the holidays are about connection, not just with others, but also with ourselves. We focus so much on giving to others and our time, energy, and care. But how often do we stop to give those things to ourselves? And this is why today I want to focus on how you can be with your own best friends this holiday season. Let's explore self-love, self-care, and creating joy for yourself, no matter where you are or who you are with. So in this episode, we'll explore why self-love matters, how to check in with yourself, setting boundaries, and creating joy for yourself. By the end, I hope you'll feel inspired to treat yourself with the same love and kindness you show your best friend. So let's dive in. So why self-love matters? The holiday season, a time of giving. We give gifts, we give our time, and we try to make everything perfect for other people around us. But here's something to think about. When was the last time you gave something to yourself? Self-love isn't selfish, it's essential. When you take care of yourself, you feel calmer, happier, and more balanced. And when you feel that way, you can actually give more to other people you care about. Imagine your best friend is feeling stressed or overwhelmed. What do? You'd probably encourage them to rest, slow down, or to do something fun. You'd remind them that they are doing a great job. But you wouldn't say things like, you should just get over it, or you are being too emotional. You wouldn't criticize them for feeling overwhelmed, or tell them to just push through. You'd show them empathy and kindness. Now think about how you speak to yourself. Do you offer yourself the same compassion that you'd offer a friend? Or do you tend to be more critical and harsh on yourself when things get tough? True happiness doesn't come from perfect decorations, the perfect gift, or attending every holiday event. It comes from being at peace with yourself and knowing you're enough just as you are. Growing up in Japan, Christmas Eve was all about couples. Restaurants had special couple menus, and singles often felt bad about being alone. And it was like marketing strategy, making people feel they have to be in a relationship, go to fancy places, and exchange expensive gifts to enjoy holiday. But over time, I learned that holidays don't have to be about meeting external standards. It's not about having the perfect relationship or fitting into some image of what the holidays should look like. The holidays are not about doing everything. They are about feeling connected to others and to yourself. And let's talk about how you can take care of yourself during the holiday season. So first, check in with yourself. The first step is to check in with yourself every day. Ask yourself, how am I feeling? What do I need right now? If you are tired, give yourself permission to rest. If you are stressed, take a moment to breathe. If you are feeling down, first tell yourself that it is okay to feel down and give yourself space and feel those emotions. Then think about what might lift your spirits. Listening to yourself builds trust with yourself. It's like being a good friend. When you check in and show that you care, the relationship grows stronger. 2. Set boundaries. The holidays can pull us in so many directions. There are family gatherings, work parties, school events, and more. And it's easy to feel like you have to say yes to everything. But here's the thing. It's okay to say no. And saying no doesn't mean that you are mean or you don't care. It means that you're protecting your time and energy. If you're invited to these events in one weekend, you don't have to attend all of them. Pick ones that you feel most important or enjoyable to you. Think of this way. A good friend wouldn't let you run yourself into ground. They would encourage you to rest and recharge. So be that friend to yourself. 3. Be kind to yourself. Pay attention to how you talk to yourself. Do you say things like, I'm not doing enough, or I should be better at this? If so, replace those thoughts. Instead of saying those things, you can say, I'm doing my best, and that's enough. Or, it's okay not to be perfect all the time. And here is a little exercise you can do. Think about a friend who is struggling. What would you say to them? Maybe you'd say, you're doing amazing. It's okay to take a break. Now say those same words to yourself. And being kind to yourself is one of the greatest gifts you can give. Next, create joy for yourself. Now let's talk about creating joy for yourself. Sometimes we wait for others to make us happy. But the thing is, you're the only person who can give yourself what you really need. You have the power to create your own happiness. And here are a few tips I can share with you. Do something fun just for you. Watch your favorite Christmas movies, bake cookies, listen to music, dance, or take a walk to see the lights. And give yourself a gift. It doesn't have to be expensive. Maybe it's a book that you wanted, or new makeup, or a cozy blanket. And start a small ritual. For example, you could write down 3 things you're grateful for every night, or light a candle and take a few deep breaths to relax. When you create your own happiness, you feel stronger and more at peace. You don't have to wait for someone else to make you feel good, and you can do it for yourself. As we wrap up, I want to remind you of something important. You are your own best friend, and you deserve love, care, and kindness, especially from yourself. This holiday season, I encourage you to take time to check in with yourself, set boundaries to protect your energy, find small ways to create joy just for you. And thank you so much for spending time with me today and for being part of this journey through 2024. As we close out the year, I wish you a peaceful, joyful, and self-loving holiday season. Take this time to reflect, recharge, and celebrate all the growth you've experienced. And until next time, take care and keep shining.